If you're interested in modifying your Jeep specifically for camping and overlanding, what we've put together within our first dozen or so modifications has worked out great for us, so I'm happy to share them now. The Jeep Wrangler is an incredible adventure platform, and I love working on our Jeep. There are a ton of different modifications you can do and different products to choose from. For us, we use it for camping and getting out into the backcountry and exploring. And so in today's video, I'm going to share with you the first 10 modifications we made to our Jeep. This is stuff that, just like you, I researched and thought maybe it would be good for us. Cool, and we picked it up. So I'm not getting a kickback if you buy any of this stuff. This is all just what we've used. I hope you enjoy it. Here we go. Safety in your Jeep is super important. So the first modification that I recommend is pick up a good vehicle rated fire extinguisher and some way to carry it in your Jeep. It's that simple. The door sills getting in and out of the Jeep are just bare metal. Most every other vehicle I've ever seen has some kind of protection there, but not the Jeep. So you're going to want to install some kind of sill protection. We purchased one made by Rugged Ridge and it's been flawless. Mainly it seems to protect that part of the Jeep and it's still stuck on there. So that's good enough for me. Rugged Ridge makes those and I think they're pretty cool. Getting in and out of the Jeep sometimes be a chore for smaller people especially, and so we picked up a couple of GraBars. They're great, they're heavy duty, and they're just foolproof. So for travel, for whatever you're going to use your Jeep for, it's nice to have an extra way of getting in and out and something to hold on to when the ride gets rough. So talking about the ride, one of the biggest upgrades that you're going to make right away is to your suspension and tires. Your suspension, for that, we initially started with a spacer leveling kit made by Teraflex. I've got an install video on that. It worked beautifully, but we've got some heavy gear on our Jeep and we load it up when we're traveling. So just recently, my buddy Scott helped me install the Teraflex 1.5 inch coil spring leveling kit just for the rear. So we left the front OEM springs and the Teraflex spacer, and we added the Teraflex coils to the rear Teraflex spacer. So with that in place, the Jeep's dialed, it rides so much better. So if you're gonna put any kind of weight permanently on your Jeep, whether that's armor, heavier bumper, a bigger spare tire, whatever it is, I recommend that you just jump the spacer leveling kit and go right to something with coils. You're going to need them. So that brings me to the next upgrade, your tires. We were able to bump up our tire size, not quite 33s, they're technically 285s, and they work great. They're made by the Les Schwab house brand, open range. I've got a review on those. We've had them now for a little over 1.5 years and they're awesome. They're super quiet on the road. Traction's great. All season driving is awesome and I highly recommend them. Next install, and this is good for whatever use you're going to put your Jeep to, is some kind of a winch. We're fortunate we picked up a Hard Rock edition which has a winch ready bumper. If you don't have one of those, you have different options. There's plenty of aftermarket bumpers available and ways to mount that using your stock bumper. Do some research, see what's going to work best for you. For us, we went with a Maximus mounting plate and a Warn VR8 winch that we picked up used from a guy down in Southern Oregon. And it's been great. We've pulled it a couple times just to test it and to train with it, and it works awesome. So get yourself a winch. If you're camping with this and overlanding, you're going to need some way to store more gear. Jeeps are tight. There's not a ton of room in there. And for us, we went with the Rhino rack platform on the backbone system. The backbone system drills through your hardtop and bolts through the hardtop into the body of your Jeep. So it's very solid. It can handle tons of weight. And we put a Pioneer platform on there. And on top, we've got a nice long rocket box that holds our Oz tent. We have a Max Trax holder and a shovel holder, Rotopax mounts, and there's still plenty of room left over for paddle boards and accessory luggage bags, whatever you want to throw up there. And we've had that thing loaded. Okay, next major improvement, headlights. We bought some inexpensive headlights on Amazon, less than $160, Audexens, based on a couple of videos we watched, mostly because we liked that they looked a little different than the traditional halos that you'll see a lot of, and some of the other JW speaker style designs. So far, they're pretty new on our Jeep, but so far they are just worlds better than stock. So much better. We should have done it sooner, really, for the price. Pretty easy to install. We hooked up the daytime running light option, so I had to do some wiring into the fuse box, but it was all pretty straightforward. If you're interested in learning how to do that, leave a comment in the comment section and I can make another video that walks you through it. But upgrade your headlights. Those headlights are so much better. Now when we look at our fog lights in the bumper, I feel like those need an upgrade as well. And I imagine every other light on that thing is gonna go LED here before too long, just because of what a functional improvement it makes. So go out, get yourself some new headlights in your Jeep. Okay, last mod I'm gonna mention is one that we use 100% of the time whenever we're camping, and most of the time if we're road tripping, and that's a tailgate table. These things are awesome. They're so handy, they're so practical. If I had to do it over again, I might choose one that has a secondary slide out platform, a slide out surface, bamboo or wood. There's a couple of folks that make those. I think Front Runner makes that style, just because it's nice to have the extra space. But we love our drop-down tailgate table. We use it all the time. It's been an absolutely must-have for us for camping and overlanding. Highly recommend it. So I wrapped up shooting the mod video yesterday, and I can't believe it. I forgot one of our latest mods. So this is the kind of mod that when you have a Jeep and you're driving on the highway, you get some major hood flutter. So we picked up these Rugged Ridge hood latches, and they are awesome. They're super solid, heavy duty, and they replace the crummy stock ones. So there you go. Super basic list of mods. Each of these I would do again 100%. So they're all strongly recommended. Everything on this list is super functional and practical and is going to extend not just the life of the Jeep, but the enjoyment of it and the safety. Enjoy building your Jeep. If you have any other must-have mods, leave them in the comments section below. And thanks for watching.